How's everybody doing? All praise and glory to the Supreme Spirit of Truth, the living God. I've been at war with demons, devils, the government, many different services of this county that I live in. Approximately, I would say 4.5 years ago, right, 2019, right after COVID came out, I was in a parking lot and I was talking to people in the parking lot about COVID, sharing with them what the acronym for COVID is, which is Certificate of Vaccination Identification. I've been trying to tell people that um, COVID, the shot, the vaccination, here you go, gematria calculator. Give me a second because I'm supposed to have the cops out here, guys. So this isn't going to be pretty today. This is going to be a live stream that's going to cause a lot of fucking people's hairs to curl, especially the Modesto cocksucking police department. That's right. You heard me. I'm a minister. I'm a little bit upset. This is what I mean about corrupted officials and stuff. So the vaccination is 666. So anyone who took that vax took a marking, took an identification marker. Okay. So I was bitten by a dog today, and I called 911 because it's not the first time that I was bitten by this neighbor's dog. It's the second time that I was bitten by his dog. The first time I let it slide because there was nobody outside there in the morning. And I looked around, there was nobody outside, and I just thought it was a stray dog. And it nipped the back of my calf. It just kind of bruised the skin a little bit. It didn't even break skin. So I didn't think anything of it. And, I don't want to be the one that calls the dog pound and says, put this thing to sleep, right? That's not me. But today, that dog bit me good. And I didn't know whose dog it was. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. It punctured me pretty damn good. I've been waiting for the cops now for 4 hours. I'm getting ready to make another call to dispatch because I'm tired of waiting on them. But the reason why they're making me wait this long is because of the events that took place out in the Save Mart parking lot 4.5 years ago when COVID first took place, when COVID first came out, because I was talking to people and sharing with people. It was probably about a year before that I discovered 666. And then I really started jumping into this parable and trying to understand the parable. So we're gonna go live here. Oh, I'm live, but we're gonna get ready to call the police department again here in the non-emergency line for the Modesto cocksuckers, the police department here in Modesto, because that's what they are. And the reason why they're taking so long is because, well, actually, it was the Ceres police, but don't give any breaks to the Modesto Police Department because about 7 or 8 years ago, they kicked down my front door without a warrant, came into my home, and threw me down to the ground and dragged me off to jail and threw me in jail for 4 months. Okay? With no warrant, no reason, no rhyme or anything other than I found out that they were a secret society and I posted content on Facebook. And because I did that, I exposed these demons for what they are. They threw me in jail. Not only did they throw me in jail, they created a lot of fear because these people control those that are in jail, for fucking a bag of fucking soups and some peanut butter and a few fucking cookie packs or anything. These fucking people in jail will do anything that they're told because they're demons, right? These are the kind of people that will fucking kill somebody for a $20 bill. They don't care about life. They don't have a clue. All right. And these people allow uh, fear. That's what they drive on. That's what they see. I was so terrified of these people. And then today I'm not. I could care less what they do to me because in the end, I'm going to be the one that fucking cuts their heads off of their shoulders. I'm going to be the one that impels their heads on a fucking stick. I'm going to be the one that carves their hearts from their chests. I'm going to be the one that kicks them in the nuts so hard they'll have to dig them out the backside of their asses. This is why I don't have subscribers, folks. So let's go ahead and make this this non-emergency police call.
Not be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial again.
Oh, you lying sacks of shit. That's the number that they gave me. I made sure that it was up. Huh, ain't that funny? Let's see. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do it this way then. I don't want to shut down my camera. Because when I go to the door, when they get here, if they're not here in a half hour, they better not be knocking at my fucking door, because I called them at 4:15 today. Here, I want to prove that. I need to prove everything that I say. There it is. My 911 call today was at 4:15. That was 4 hours ago for a dog bite. Okay? They don't show up my door anytime quick because they know that I hate their asses. Okay? All of them. Cops are corrupted. They're as dirty can be. Please share this content. If you come in and you get this video, share the content. Phone number for the non-emergency police I don't want no serious police. They're the ones that fucking beat me down in a parking lot 4.5 years ago for talking to people about COVID. Phone number for the non-emergency Modesto Police Department.
The phone number for this listing isn't available.
The phone number for this listing isn't available? Okay, Stanislaus Regional 911. I don't want to call 911. I already called 911. Oh, it says that they're closed. The non-emergency phone number is closed. How can that be? That makes no sense at all to me. How about to you? Would it make sense to you that a non-emergency phone number?
Welcome to the Modesto Police Department. If this is an emergency, please hang up and dial 911. To file a report online, please visit modestopd.police2citizen.com. Otherwise, please listen to all of the following options before making your selection. To make a report or to request an officer for a non-emergency, please call dispatch at 209-552-2470. If you need the Real-Time Crime Center or Telephone Reporting Unit,
that's 209-552-2470.
Modesto Police Dispatch. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911 now. Usted se ha comunicado con el despacho de la policía de Modesto. Si esto es una emergencia, cuelgue y marque 911.
This is going to be one of those times where you hear a little bit of profanity, folks, so plug your ears if you can't handle it.
You have reached Modesto Police Dispatch. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911 now. Usted se ha comunicado con el despacho de la policía de Modesto. Si esto es una emergencia, cuelgue y marque 911. For information in English, please press 1. Para información en español, please choose from the following options. For animal problems outside the city limits of Modesto, or to check if your animal has been picked up, please press 1. For animal problems inside the city limits of Modesto, please press 2. To speak to records regarding a vehicle release, to obtain a copy of a...
Since this was a dog bite.
To remain on the line, and your call will be answered in the order it was received. Modesto Police Dispatch.
Yes, I called this afternoon at 4:15 exactly about a dog bite that occurred at 2300. Well, I'm not going to give the address because I'm live right now on YouTube about the problem. I want to know why a police hasn't been dispatched to my home after 4 hours.
Okay. I would need the address of the call so I could look it up, sir.
I can't give
any
you my
information
address
about
right
that.
now. I'm live on YouTube right now. I want to know why officers haven't been dispatched to my home after 4 hours.
Sir, without an address, I can't look up your call.
Okay, well then 2300 Havertown Place. Are they at the donut shop licking each other's rear ends?
Sir, just letting you know you are on a recorded line.
I know I'm on a recorded line. You're on a recorded line right now. You're being recorded on YouTube right now. Why haven't officers been dispatched to my house 4 hours later after I've been bitten by a dog?
One moment, sir.
Now, in the future, I would suggest nobody ever call the cops, especially for domestic, because if you call for domestic disputes inside a home, somebody's going to jail. It's just that simple. All right? All they had to do is send a cop out. Like I said, they don't send cops out to my home because because the Modesto police are corrupted. They're corrupted officials. The whole court system is corrupted. I've been telling you guys and teaching you guys that the whole court system is corrupted, and this is why they haven't. Hello?
Is this John?
It is.
Hi, it's Modesto Police Department. I apologize for the delay. I was calling you regarding the dog bite that you called about.
Uh-huh.
Can you just tell me a little bit about what happened?
Well, that's what the whole purpose of the call was for 4 hours ago, so I could tell the officers what happened. The neighbor's dog bit me in the leg, and I called about it. That's all I could tell you. What do you want? What more do you need to know?
Okay. I mean, were you outside? Did you just randomly come onto your yard, or?
I was outside taking packages to a friend of mine who had them delivered to the home. The dog came up. It seemed to be wagging its tail. I thought it was a friendly dog. I reached down for it, and it latched onto my leg.
Okay, what kind of dog was it?
I think it was either a Labrador or a Golden Retriever.
Okay. Did you sustain any injuries from the dog bite? Did you ambulance or anything?
I got a puncture wound on my leg.
Okay. Did it bleed?
Yes.
All right. Okay. And let me just confirm one thing. The 2300 address, is that yours or where the dog came from?
That's my address.
Okay. And which address does the dog stay at?
The 2305.
Across the street from you?
Across the street, yes.
Did you talk to the neighbors or anything about the incident?
There were plenty of witnesses out there. The neighbor.
Did you talk to the owners of the dog?
Yes, I did.
What did they tell you?
He told me to calm down. And I told him, your dog just bit me in the leg. Don't tell me to calm down. And then when he called his dog, the dog just ran away. The dog has no recall. All right? And I don't blame the dog. I blame the owners.
Okay. All right. Did the dog bite you on your left or right leg?
My left leg.
All right. Like your calf area, your thigh?
Right behind the leg, between the knee and the tendon. I haven't the blood's still on my leg from the bite because I wanted the police to see the injury. But we're looking at 8:24 now, 4 hours and 15 minutes after the call, and you guys still haven't shown up. I'm calling to let you know, don't show up at my doorstep. Okay? It's too late now. I got to go to work. I got to go to bed, and you guys can deal with this in the morning. You can send an officer out to my home in the morning at 8 o'clock. You have an officer out here. You guys are live right now on YouTube because because I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that you guys take 4 hours and 15 minutes on a call that should have been taken care of a long time. This wouldn't have been any problem at all. What's your name, by the way, officer?
I am Officer Sharma, badge number 302.
All right, badge officer 302. What time will the cops be here tomorrow morning?
I can't tell you exactly because the city, we don't have a set schedule on when calls occur on our board. But I can fund this call out and have follow up with a animal control officer. And whenever they can get to you tomorrow, they can. But I can't tell you a time because I don't know.
No, not whenever they can get to me is going to work, bro. I work myself. Okay, I have a job. I'm employed. I've been waiting for 4 hours and 15 minutes now. And
Yeah, and I apologize for the delay. We've been extremely busy tonight.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Okay, I don't know what to tell you then.
I know.
All right, well, I will leave notes in the call and then have somebody contact you in the morning. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Well, you see how they are? They want to get the fuck off the phone as quickly as possible because they're crooked. Look, these pieces of shit, they're crooked. The Modesto Police Department and every other department across the United States of America are crooked. They're dirty. They're vile. They're demons. All right? You don't call the police for any kind of help because the only thing you're going to get is what you just heard. Excuses. Bullshit. That's what they are. You understand why? Because right here, what is it? Job chapter 9, verse 28, Bible Hub. The world has been turned over to the hands of the wicked. 24, sorry. These guys are going to get theirs. Okay, I don't fear them any longer. I was terrified of these guys for years. I thought that I was literally going to get killed. I could care less if I get killed today. You know why? Because I could burn in hell. I don't even know myself. I could actually go to hell. But if by some grace of the Supreme Spirit of Truth should find, favor with me, and see me in my heart and my contriteness and how hurt I am for how I transgressed against his laws, and he allows me as a spiritual being to come back and haunt all the freaking evil of this world, then I'm going to hang them out, man. I'm going to put them all on a freaking an 8-foot ladder with a 6-foot rope with the cup of gasoline, and I'm going to fucking set them ablaze on fire and let them dangle in their fucking grief. They're evil, folks. Don't think to yourself, oh, this guy's lost his mind. These people are evil. They don't do anything for you. They work for a system. They work for a 666 system. They're evil. You understand? I've been telling you for years that they're evil. If they violate our First Amendment right, they don't allow people to speak what our forefathers battled and died on a battlefield and wrote up in the Constitution of the United States with 4 parameters, which is the freedom of speech, which is the freedom to gather, freedom of the press, and freedom of religion, folks. Okay? They're trying to destroy, well, they're not trying to. They have destroyed the Constitution. These are evil fucking pieces of shit. Like I said in the very beginning. Okay? They're probably at the fucking donut shop licking each other's fucking asses. Because that's what they are. Now you guys are saying to yourself, well, not all cops are corrupted. Bullshit. All cops are corrupted. Why? Why could I make such a claim? If you ask a cop on the police department, listen, do you know of anybody that may be on the take? Do you know of corruption inside of your department? If that cop answers you and says yes, then the next question would be, well, why haven't you done anything? And you know what he's going to say? Because there's nothing that can be done at his level. All it would do if he tried to fight the system would be get his ass whooped by his fellow police officers that are corrupted and on the take or killed. It's that simple. There's nothing questionable about what I'm saying, folks. This is facts. Okay? We are in a spiritual war. These are fleshly beings. These people serve the flesh. They serve their big fucking dicks. They serve their women. They serve it all. That's all these douchebags care about. You wonder why I only have 430 subscribers after 4.5 years when I've had literally over 7,000 or 8,000 people subscribe to my channel? Is because they love the world. Hold on. What? John chapter 3, verse 16, Bible Hub. You see how quick that dispatch got off the phone with me? For God so loved the world that he gave his only son. Oh, the lie, Jesus Christ crucified, that everyone who believes, the word lie is in believes in him, shall not perish, which is a lie. You're already perished. You're already dead. You're already a walking piece of corpse. Now the world is under judgment. Now judgment is upon the world. Now the prince of this world will be cast out. Who's the prince of this world? Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6, Bible Hub. For unto us a child is born. This is Yeshua, a child that was born. Unto us a son is given, is the star God, Jesus Christ crucified, the one that holds 7 stars in his hand, and from his mouth comes a double-edged sword. Take the S off a sword and put it on the end of words, on the word, and you have words. That's what the double-edged sword is. It's our tongues. Wake up. You guys don't know how to read the Bible. You might take a lesson to somebody who knows how to read the Bible, though. It's that simple. And the governments will rest upon Jesus Christ crucified shoulders. If the governments are all that are evil, and the Bible's telling us that the governments are all that are evil, why do they rest on Jesus's shoulders? And he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince, 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 Prince. Judgment is upon the world. Now the prince, 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 prince of this world will be cast out. So my words to you folks is don't ever call the police for anything when it comes to personal problems inside of your home. You understand? You or your husband are going to get shot. You're going to be dragged off the jail. These cocksuckers, and that's what the police department is, okay? And Donald Trump, all you guys love your Donald Trump. You love your Donald Trump. Donald J. Trump, without the vowels, like Yahweh, without the vowels, is 666. Guys, you have got to be in this message for a long ass time studying this content and this material to understand. Okay? I am at war with the government. I could care less if they kill me. I could care less if they leave my front door open and my security screen open like they did 4 years ago. After I challenged them, after I learned how evil that they are. Donald J. Trump, without the vowels in his name, is 666. And I tell my family this stuff, and they rebuke me. And I laugh at them. They rebuke me in their God, Jesus Christ's name. You know what happens when you rebuke somebody in Jesus Christ's name? The Sonia Massey execution.
Breaking right now at 4, Bonnie House for some questions.
Look at this beautiful woman here sitting on the couch. Now, granted, folks, I don't believe that any of this is true. I don't believe that this execution really happened, because all this woman had to do was walk over her to the stove and turn off the burner. There was no need at all for her to remove that pot from the stove. There was, and just, you know, to drop down behind the counter where you can't see anything. You hear the shots all go off and all that. Not only that, there would have been brain matter over her refrigerator. These are white counters, all right? It's almost like a black and white. Why? Black and white checkerboard? Because this is a Mason. That's what this world is. It's so simple that everything is black and white, okay? It has nothing to do with race. It has to do with right and wrong, black and right, black and white. Make it right. Now, there is a race that, according to the Bible, in Genesis chapter 2, verse 7, which has the breath of life on them. And those with the breath of life, Genesis chapter 2, verse 7, Bible Hub. You guys wonder why I hate the government so much. Because they're evil, folks. I tell you over and over and over, and you're no better than they are, man. They're at a donut shop with their fucking asses licking each other in the rear end, and you people that vote for them, you got your nose so far up their asses, you're licking the backside of their nuts themselves. It's that simple. Didn't the Lord God form man from the dust of the ground and breathe the breath of life into his nostrils? Okay? Big difference. Genesis chapter 1, verse 27, Bible Hub. So God created man in his own image, and in the image of God he created him, male and female, in an image. Look closely, folks. What does that say? Can you read it? Can you see it? An image is to shade a phantom. A phantom is a ghost. A ghost is the spirit of the dead. That was created on the sixth day of creation is an illusion. Okay? They're the cops. It's the corporation. Look. FBI Corporation. Federal Bureau of Investigations is a national security and law enforcement agency. Law enforcement agency that is part of the United States Department of Justice. Corporation. A corporation is a legal entity that is authorized by the state to act as a single entity separated from its owners. This is why the government can't be held liable for their actions, because they're not owners. It's a corporation. Look at the word corporation. It has a corp in it. What do you think a corp is? It's a corpse. The corporation is a corpse, folks. So, I called the police tonight because a neighbor's dog bit me in the leg, and I wanted a report taken of this dog. The reason why? It's because it was the second time this dog has bit me. I didn't know whose dog it was. The dog had bit me. There was nobody outside that morning. I looked around up and down the street, not a person outside. So I just thought it was a stray dog. It didn't break skin. It just nipped me on the back of my calf. So I chased it off and it ran down the street. And then a year later, again, it didn't dawn on me that it was the same dog that bit me. And then I found out where the dog came from. It was the neighbor. I don't blame the dog. Okay? A dog bites somebody. It's probably because it was trained that way. It was probably because it doesn't get enough attention. And whatever the reason is that the dog did what it did. Now, this is Sunday night, and I would have thought that somebody would have tuned in. So let me end my stream like this. You cocksuckers of the government, when my flesh suit dies and my spirit leaves, if the Supreme Spirit, the point of singularity, finds favor with me, doesn't decide to destroy me, and allows me the gift of life, and he says to me, devoted soul who found the truth, what is it you want? I'm coming back to cut your fucking heads off of your shoulders. I am going to kill everything that is evil. Okay, now I've taught you guys that war on this plane of existence, any country that kills another person is wrong. But good and evil are separate from one another. And those of you who perform evil, those of you who perform rituals, those of you that commit murder, rape, pedophilia, corrupting, steal from the people their money, taxes to death, so that you can continue to remain in power, and those of you that vote for these pieces of shit, you will know fear. Okay, I'm an old man. I'm 62 years old. I don't know how much longer I live, but I pray to God to the Supreme Spirit of Truth every day that He lets me have you guys, that He lets me hang you by your throats on a 8-foot ladder with a 6-foot rope, a cup of gasoline, and a stick match. That's what's coming for you. If God gives me what I want, I'm coming for you invisibly. I am going to torment you, haunt you, and beat your fucking corporation, lying sack of corrupted piece of shits down. You can bet on that. This is White Raptor News Ministries.